Hello and welcome to Coffee Mornings.
Coffee Mornings with
Chris and Tom.
Chris and Tom.
Yeah, so we're working on editing part of the vocal production course today.
Yep.
So yesterday we recorded a female rapper.
We did.
Yeah.
Naomi. It was a lot of fun actually.
No fixed identity.
No fixed identity.
And today we've got to edit a lot of files. We used several different cameras, we screen recorded it, several different mics. We A/B tested, so we had two different microphones, so we're going to listen to them, see which one is best, and maybe even document us going through the process of choosing, kind of mixing the vocals, going through the vocals as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Going to get our hands dirty editing.
Yeah.
It's going to be slightly more left brain activity today, isn't it?
Right brain.
Right brain's the creative brain.
I thought left brain was good.
No, left brain is the mechanical.
Ah.
Unless I'm wrong. No, I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. We're going to have to verify that afterwards. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to be pure editing today.
Video editing is
it is a creative process though.
Yeah, it's one of the things that's got to be done. Like, obviously you can't outsource some video editing, but it's stuff like this where we spent the whole day basically with the cameras just recording non-stop. We have to go through really and choose the best parts.
How many different feeds did we have going? We had the one in the corner that we were looking at.
We had the Canon XA10, which is a camcorder which films continuously for the size of the memory card as long as it's powered. So we had a 64 gig memory card, so that can film for about, honestly, that can film for about 8 hours non-stop if you want. So it's like a lot of people use that for conferences, so you can just film non-stop for the entire day. Because DSLRs or little point and shoot cameras, you can get a better picture, because obviously with the DSLRs you can remove the lenses. However, maximum film time of 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, everything has a compromise, you know?
Yeah.
You're compromising quality for time.
Yeah, but if we're doing a session like that where we don't have a cameraman, it's us two and a performer, really you need something where you just hit record, don't have to think about it. Otherwise
it's all about hit record.
You're faffing around, changing
the
memory cards, moving stuff around. Every 20 minutes you have to turn it on and off.
And what's cool is that now we're kind of set up so that when the next vocalist comes, we can just hit record for the most part. It's all about just being able to hit record, you know, that's...
I think a lot of it, yeah, just having it set up good to go.
I think that's I think that goes from actual music production as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you have to work just to be able to do something, that creative flow is interrupted, isn't it? You know, like, you can't just go.
Yeah.
You know? So being able to just hit record on all of these different cameras.
Well, you see in my place, I think you have to be a bit of a mad scientist with this stuff.
Yes.
Because you have to, well, in my opinion, you have to really just trial and error, move stuff around. This is why a lot of people say, oh, your cable management, your cables aren't tied. Because I move stuff every single day, I'm moving it around trying to find the optimum way of recording in terms of video and camera equipment.
There's not enough time in a day for cable management, Thomas George, is there?
Like this right now, we're using two separate cameras. We're actually live streaming this iPhone 10, and we actually got a Canon G7X point and shoot camera. So even stuff like this, you can film two things at the same time. So you can use one for, say, Facebook Live and one for other platforms like YouTube.
Yeah.
So this, yeah, it's the same with any kind of recording. You want the microphone set up, you want the preamp set up, you want your pop shield set up, you want everything there. Good
Set it and forget it.
Yeah.
That's what they say, isn't it?
So that's what I've learned from doing a lot of filming. Which is why a lot of the time I don't really like playing many gigs. I don't really like travelling that much, because I know I've got to faff around and set it up. If you have one fixed area to record in or to produce, it's, saves so much hassle.
Doing it mobile though is an interesting challenge. Like when we went to Cabin in Poland.
Can be done. Well, what I have the HQ, the main setup, and then I've also got another setup,
the mobile rig.
setup. So when I do go somewhere else, I don't have to move anything. I have a separate one already backed up, good to go. So,
but even in Cabin, we were there for 5 days, and then
that was a complete separate setup.
Yeah, exactly.
Different mics, different stands.
But even that we set up, and then we were good.
Yeah.
You know, we were creative.
So I think if anyone wants to create their videos, if anyone wants to produce any music, just spend find a designated place in your house and just
Yeah.
spend a couple days just setting everything up.
And you probably should be making videos.
It depends what you want to do. If you want to make music for fun, you don't need to make videos.
Sure. If you want attention,
If you want
should probably-
attention, however, this is the format of today. This is the
Yeah.
2018 video.
And tomorrow. Like this
Probably.
only going to get more and more videos.
Could be augmented reality.
Yeah,
right?
but that's so much of that is video. Like it's visual and audio, and it's just going to be more deeply immersed in that. It's going to be 3-dimensional, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
This isn't going away. This video thing,
Yeah.
it's not a fad. The internet's a fad, though, isn't it? That's what they said.
They said that.
The internet.
So today, big editing day, lots of coffee. Introduced Chris yesterday to espresso coffee beans covered in dark chocolate.
Oh man, I was like that after that. I was like, whoa,
I read this kind of Bill Gates summary book, and apparently he got some of the staff from Microsoft to eat some of these coffee beans. I was like, I'm trying that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him
Yeah.
to do that sort of thing. But yeah, that was like an instant hit. I think actually maybe, I'm not sure if it was psychological, but maybe it's actually a faster injection when you eat. I don't know, maybe it's not, but theoretically it's not.
This kind of stuff, you're filtering the beans, you're grinding the beans down.
Yeah.
With
But
the actual
this is-
beans,
you actually just taking it,
Yeah.
like it's not diluted in any way.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about coffee beans,
Well, it's called Coffee Ones for a reason.
Oh right, the content is coffee.
Content's coffee.
What's your favourite coffee? Do you do instant? Do you do filtered? Do you have a coffee machine? So when I moved my mate the other day, Aleki, they got him and Adriana. They've got this lovely coffee machine, and it's those pods.
Oh,
and
okay,
you-
yeah.
And it
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the best coffee.
I disagree. I like having coffee beans, grinding the coffee beans in a French press like this, and then
So that's a French press.
yeah,
Okay,
and
cool.
then I mix it with flavoured coffee beans. So
Oh, yeah, those
you
are
get,
nice.
So you have some flavoured coffee beans with some regular coffee beans. Then you get kind of a blend of nice sweet coffee. Depends what you like. If you like sweet tooth or not. Anyway, diverging quite a lot, but it is called Coffee Mornings. So
Coffee
before we just
Mornings
keep
is-
you updated
Right.
about this vocal production course we've created. So I'd say we've done about 20% of it so far. What do you reckon about that?
We've done of what it can. I mean,
For the
I
first
think
release?
we've covered like 50% of the content, like in terms
Yeah.
of the things that you need to know, the things that you need to see in order to get from 0 to recording vocals.
Yeah.
But because we are doing it in different styles and stuff like that, yeah, we're probably like 20%
Yeah, so we've got
in terms of actual physical content.
Jessica Rose, we're recording on Friday. She's a kind of a pop folk singer. She's got a really nice voice. So we're going to record her. Should be good fun. Very different from Naomi No Fixed Identity, because Naomi's very, I don't know, that kind of UK hip hop. It's not grime, but it's not far off.
Yeah, I mean, she could be on Channel U. like,
Yeah.
like it wouldn't be. She's not Channel U's core artist profile, but they could
Yeah.
bring her on, you
Yeah.
know, at some point.
So there's a lot of attitude.
She's got that energy, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of attitude. There's a lot
That
of
urban energy.
deep meanings to her lyrics. So it's pretty interesting compared to more traditional singer. It's a complete different vocal style, complete different vocal technique. So it's going to be good to contrast the two. We're also trying to get hold of maybe some more singers as well if we have time. Might be quite good. That's so 2017.
I know. I'm just trying to like keep it alive
Nostalgic, eh?
because I didn't, you know, I didn't dive deep in 2017 enough into fidget spinners. It's too late now, isn't it?
It's too late.
Am I a dinosaur now doing this in
You're old,
2018? I don't care, man.
So
It's
yeah,
quite therapeutic.
more work on the vocal production course, I think, could be useful. So it's ready for anyone that either is a producer and wants to bring singers in to their home studio, or a singer wants to maybe even take vocal samples and mix them or record singers, or B, you're a singer-songwriter, you're a singer who wants to learn how to produce their own vocals, because there's a lot of people, like we were talking to Naomi yesterday, she has a setup at home which is kind of standard for a home studio, like that's the Electronics microphone, medium price mic, Focusrite 2 audio interface, MacBook Pro.
That's it.
And
That's
she has like a vocal booth, a portable vocal booth, kind of standard setup for like home producers. And she kind of has she uses a lot of presets. She has some ideas, but she doesn't really know how to get the best sound that she can. And she relies on a lot of producers. She relies on a lot of friends. She relies on other people to come around and help her produce. When really, if she just learned a few tips and techniques that we're going to teach in this course, she could just do it all herself, and she wouldn't have to rely on anyone. Because the main thing, that's one of the main reasons I got into producing music. I was playing in bands before.
Necessity. And
it was just a pain, like, oh, the drummer can't come because it's his girlfriend's birthday and stuff like that. It's like, oh man, I'm just going to learn it myself. So being an independent as a music producer, or as a performer, or as a songwriter, I think is super crucial.
Yeah, and then you have more valuable skills to provide to the or the marketplace or whatever. You know, like, you know, it's stories like that actually make the biggest producers in the world. You know, you read their Wikipedia pages, or you watch them in an interview and they go, oh, I learned it because I had to, because of this and this and this, you know, and then boom, they're, I don't know, like famous mixers and engineers, producers, mixers, engineers, that sort of thing.
It's different though. I think if you're in a band, one of the main reasons it's fun is because of the social aspect of it.
Morning.
But if you're producing by yourself, it can be quite isolated, but it depends. Introverted, if you're extroverted, if you want to be around people, or you can always collaborate with other producers, you can always collaborate with singers, which kind of mixes it up, makes it a bit more fun. But how much more fun was yesterday than if just producing by yourself?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, music is about people at the end of the day.
Yeah. All an expression of your ideas and creativity.
It's a communication, isn't it? It's an expression of one, you know.
Right. So that's Coffee Mornings. Tom and Chris and Tom. Hope you like this video. If you've got any comments, questions, feedback, put them below. We're going to do lots of editing, so...
yeah. The reason we're actually doing this video is because we're procrastinating.
The most important thing is always the thing you want to do the least. So thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.